Hello, thank you to purchase the Karlville Steambox system. This is a unit which is perfect to make a shrink sleeve testing, sampling program, to test your quality of material, to make easy mock-ups to show to customers some marketing samples. And this system uses steam energy, which is great because this is what is the best in terms of shrink quality and very easy to use, very flexible. So with this system, you have a small box with upper part which is the steam chamber and the bottom part which is the steam generator. The process you're going to realize is really similar to a regular steam tunnel. You will have a steam ambience with a heat temperature, and also you can control where you blow your steam. So like in a steam tunnel, we are going to start by the base and then lift the system up to the neck to finish the shrinkage. Okay, so when you receive the system, the first thing to do will be to take the temperature indicator and to place on its position and just to screw the screw to lift it here. Okay? Then you have to plug with 220. Most of the time, we can have a transformer for US on 110, but usually this is 220. And you have a flexible pipe that you will connect somehow to one container. This is for the condensate. Then, before starting your system, you will have to come on the back of the system where we have the tank. So you unraise the valve. You can fill with water, with demineralized water, or you can use our system to clean the water, okay, which is great. It will increase the shelf life of your boiler, because if you don't have something to clean the water, you can have a lot of minerals on the heater, and then the shelf life of the system will be lower. Once you have filled, you close the cap, and you are ready to start in production. On the back, you also find a small valve, which is to control the pressure of the steam spray inside. So usually it's always max, but if you have a very sensible product, very light product, you may have to minimize a little bit the steam smoke. Then you have this pipe, which is just to provide to the top box the steam from the generator. So this one has not to be touched. If we go back on the front of the panel, so you have the top part and handle that you will lift up and down according to your product. And on the bottom, you have the heating switch on off, okay? And then you have the steam spraying on off. Before starting, once you have filled with water, you need to wait that the pressure is almost 3 bars to start spraying. The second condition to start spraying is to preheat the box. If you want to just put the bottle cold and then start, you will not have this ambience you have in a normal shrink tunnel. So the first thing to do when you want to start it is to close the door and to heat up until the temperature will raise up to 60 degrees, which is usually the minimum temperature to have a nice shrinkage. So as you can see, you have smoke that comes on the windows. This is something normal, we can't avoid that. It's humidity. So what we usually recommend is to use a spray, anti-fog spray. When you use it, you can just spray. Okay? And this way, when you have the steam on, you have time to see how we move your ring. Another solution, for instance, if I want to make this bottle in my chamber, I could just support my bottle here, and then this ring shows where is my steam ring. So if I lift, I can see now I am on the support, then now I'm shrinking the base, then I'm shrinking the neck area, and I go down. So it's a good way to see what you are making without seeing really what is doing. So now let's make a trial. So I open my box. My container inside. I do not let the door open too long. Then I start to shrink until I see the sleeve starting to shrink by itself. And when it starts to shrink, then I can start to move my ring. Okay, I move slow down. Okay, then I insist here on the neck area. I move back in the bottom, a bit in the bottom area, and it's okay. And here I have my product. So what we can see with this trial is that I have some wrinkles here, okay, and the neck is not perfectly finished. So it can come from two reasons. First reason is that my process. So I did not pre-heat the chamber enough, and it was too brutal when I moved my ring. Okay. The other result could be that it comes from the shrink capacity, the shrinker. Okay. So in that case, I need to repeat or I need to change of material. So we make comparative test with another material, and when you have a close view to both material, you can see that there's no wrinkles, and you can see that it's perfectly straight as well. No smile effect, and right in the base. So with this material, we have a better placement and process than with this one. So it's a good tool also to evaluate two materials, because what you feel here will be the same in the normal tunnel as well. So now in terms of troubleshooting, what can be the reason why you can have some difficulty? First of all, remind that if you want to shrink something, you need to preheat the box. So think that you start to switch on the smoke until you reach it about 60 degrees, and then you can start the process. Then when you have plugged it, you have to switch the heating on. The LED button heating is just for the heater. Then the same with steam projection to activate the steam smoke. Then at the end of the water level in the tank, you will have a reduction of the steam smoke, and then you can see low water. So you have the red light, you have no pressure, and I think you have sound signals as well. If for some reason, when you switch on the power, it stays black, there's two reasons. First reason, normal reason, is that you have already the pressure, so the system is just waiting for down pressure to reactivate the heating, which will be the case if I switch the smoke. You have a steam reduction, and then it starts again the boiler. Okay. The second reason is that you have no pressure and you switch on, but it stays not on, and this is probably due to the fuse. So you have to check the fuse. Okay. So here you see nothing happened because the fuse is off. Okay. So thank you to purchase this system. I'm sure you will enjoy it. You will use it many times to make some samples for your customer, to make some trials in quality process. And I wish you a successful project. And don't hesitate to call us if you have any customer that wants more than that, to have real steam machine and steam tunnels or electrical tunnel. We are here to help you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.